This is, of course,
Nani?
it's a witch or something. I don't know. Join me as we take a look at one of the coolest figures with maybe one of the most inappropriate looking faces. Am I looking at it right there? It looks like it's a figure that goes with It looks like a figure that goes with Inuyasha. If you're familiar with that one, I did a review on the channel, but this looks like Kikyo from the show. And if you're not familiar with the show, it's fine. Now she's just Tsubaki. Almost this whole box is in Chinese. Let's find out what it means together. This is Exorcist Witch. What do we got on the side? We got a figure shot doing a little broom work. You gotta clean the house sometimes. And then on the back of the box, we got some figure shots, but what does this say? A lot of stuff. So, well, I guess we'll just take a photo of that and save it for later. Other side of the box, we got a nice posing shot of the figure with that broom behind her. And on the bottom, what's that? I don't know. Let's open this thing up. Love that backdrop. Good Lord. That's a beautiful setup. That sleeve. Really nice artwork. I was a fan of the box art already, but that inside sleeve is beautiful. What a nice looking pattern. Now this is a pocket art series, I guess, from Hasuki. I'm not sure the order. The card that was at the bottom of the box is actually like a little pamphlet thing. It shows you how everything works, which is really cool. And there's English in here, so you don't need the translator. Tells you what all the pieces are, which is nice. Yes. The ocular regulator. That's gotta be bad translation. And it comes with a figure stand, which I love. Goodness, that makes me a happy time boy. This is a really good setup. The quality behind this whole thing is actually really fantastic. It says Hasuki there, so I don't know. Is she Hasuki? Am I stupid? Here's the official listing and everything for the US stock. Hasuki 112 Pocket Art Series Exorcism, Maiden, Tsubaki, whatever. We're not here for the name of it because it's just an original IP from my understanding. All right, here we go. Let's look at what we got in the box here because it's a lot of stuff. Now this right here is called a gohei. And a gohei is used for like spiritual things to whatever. I'll put the answer on the screen because I already forgot. But priests and things would use it. This ocular regulator, hello, is to move eyeballs. I didn't know that. I'm glad I read the instructions, because it kind of just looks like a little personal fan. Anywho, that's to move eyeballs, which is gonna blow my mind. We got this little bowl, which is for pouring your sake into, which is what this is. Look at this big old bottle of sake. And then we got the broom, which looks really nice. It's actually made out of real wood. And look at this. Look at the details of that. Wonderful. Goodness sakes. This is such a good quality figure, by the way. I'm already just incredibly impressed. I love soft goods, one, but two, you're give me a lot of accessories. Wow, love it. A stand, hello, this is a good time. And then finally, other big thing is the fact that the freaking eyes move. Come on, I know you can't wait to see how these eyes move. I can't wait to get till we do it. So let's just move on. We've got hands. We got a left and right of this, which I don't know. It's gonna be something with ritual things, magics and stuff. I don't know. We've got a left and right of the punchy hand, which is pretty classic for any figure, but you know, even if they don't punch, it's nice to have options in here. You get this hand, which I don't know. This seems very specific. Looks like a gun hand. It's got a trigger and it grips, but there's no gun in there. So that's kind of weird. Then you get peace sign. Love it. Gotta have that, especially if she's gonna be a little cutie, little cute little girl. And then you get this standard gripping hand, which is going to be used for a lot of stuff, especially the broom. Love it. Great. Fantastic. And then you get these alternate feet, which don't have the shoes on, but have the classic socks. And that's what it looks like by default. We're on to the faces. We got this one, which is just like a nice kind of standard face, and you can kind of see those eyes are super glossy, and that's how you move them, with the little things in the back of the head. And then you get this one, which is I don't know, we're getting into some dangerous territory here. Those eyes move too. Wow, holy crap. So they all move? Yes. And then you get this one, she's a little scared. What's going on out there? I don't know, but I'm afraid. And this one, which is probably gonna flag the video. I don't know. The eyes are all movable. What's on her by default? Just a standard neutral face, kind of smiling. That's pretty good. Back of the head, this thing popped off when I opened it out of the box. So this looks like might be the biggest quality control issue in the box, is getting this hairpiece and the bow to stay on. Anyway, hair's in a bow, it's tied up. I love it. The details, the sculpt work, the quality here visually is fantastic. Of course, I don't know about these joints and stuff. They might be all like a pain. We don't know. We'll find out soon enough. Oh my goodness, the soft goods. This is why soft goods are so good. That's why good's in the name. And it's fantastic. So Velcro on the back to keep everything together. So if you want to be a weirdo and take it apart, you can. You got the skirt, nice, the folds, the pleats are all there. And the feet, which have, look, toe articulation. It's one of my favorite things in a figure, but then for the shoe to separate like that reminds me of the Luffy from One Piece that I reviewed, that is from the anime version, where his sandals do this, which was probably the best part about the figure. This is great, I love it. Let's go on. What else do we have here? Nice relaxed hands on by default, which is always good to have. So let's take ahead. Let's take an ocular regulator and see how this works. Obviously, you're gonna have to do one eye at a time. However it works, you're probably gonna have, like, you could make some wonky eyes. Do not apply too much force, as they say in the box, but look, holy smokes, folks. I can't, this right here makes the figure worth it. This is something that I would absolutely love to see on more figures. So keep an eye on this brand. This might be the #1 thing to make this brand the brand to keep an eye on. What else are they making? I don't know, but I'll put some stuff on the screen just in case. So there you get a little side eye, because you're thinking like a naughty boy. Okay, are you happy? Is that what you wanted? There, we did it. Now let's move on. There's so much good stuff in this box. I can't wait to just get into the posing. Let's look at the articulation. So we know the back of the hair, this thing can be delicate because it might pop off. The head is gonna have some probably good range, right? Except for looking up, because the hair. The hair is definitely gonna be a problem. And I say that and then find out that there's articulation in the freaking hair. What? Why aren't more brands doing this? Holy smokes. Look at this. So now you have like running in the wind, you can look up without any, well, the joint is limited. Yeah, technically she can look up. This is unbelievable. The full articulation of the shoulders, the elbows. Now, I feel like a lot of these figures from companies like this are using these like kind of generic bodies, which is probably the case. That's probably what's happening. So the articulation is usually really high, but the downside is being that sometimes they're pretty generic underneath. What's up? Hi. You don't like me talking right now? Cat's not coming up, but she doesn't like me talking right now. But these are pretty solid joints. They feel really good. They're not loose. Now, that's not to say that they don't become a little loose over time, like our boy Inuyasha there. Eventually his wrists and stuff kind of became loose. But this already feels substantially better than this one. And this is Dawson Toys, so a different company. And I really, really enjoyed this and thought it was a great figure. But this thing is on a whole nother level. So I cannot wait to find what else is available from this brand, because this is like, especially look, if you're doing toy photography and stuff, this is something that's gonna like change everything for you. If you need like a nice Japanese character, anime style, boom, you got it, folks. This is a no-brainer. $62, I think, whatever the price, $100. Go get it. It's like one of the craziest levels of articulation. The fact the eyes move blew me away. The back of the hair does pop off, but this piece articulates. I don't even know. There's going to be so much fun to have with this thing, especially getting into the posing part of it. It's probably going to be one of those where I spend way too much time on the posing. I hope that there's enough room in this video to show it off, because sometimes I have to chop them and cut them out because I have too many poses and you don't get to see the point of the video, which is all the goodies here. Anyway, wow. Yeah, keep an eye on the brand. The link is in the description, of course, as always. Thank you so much for watching. Click the top video there to watch the Inuyasha one, and we'll see you next time.